Good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. This is for the Math Group, the champions. We're going to start off with the champions today, okay? So turn in your books to page 259. Turn in your math books to page 259. Number one asks us to mark the bubble under the correct answer. For this one, we're dealing with times for AM and PM. Now, an easy way to remember, AM is during the morning and PM is during the evening. So look at the first picture. It looks like the boy's in school. Now, are you in school during the morning or are you in school during the evening? That's correct. You are in school during the morning, so you bubble in the AM. Now, for the next two pictures, I'm just going to describe the scene that's going on, and then you have to bubble those in on your own. For the second picture, it looks like the girl is walking her dog. Now, does it look like she's walking her dog during the AM, which is the morning, or PM, during the evening? And then for the last picture, like two girls are playing dress up. So now, does it look like they're doing that during the AM, which is the morning, or PM, which is during the evening for that last picture? Number two wants us with a red crayon, the color of the thermometer into the correct temperatures. So we have two temperatures on the board, 20 degrees and 78 degrees. So looking at 20, you're just coloring up to the number 20. I'm just going to shade a little lightly for time being, up to 20. And I'm just shading in. I'm not going to color the whole thing in. But for you, I want you to color in the whole section where it stops at 20. Now for 78, we're going to have an idea where that may be. So it's going by tens. That should be, look at 70, and then hit 80. So you're not stopping at 70, you look for 78. So that's somewhere in between, right before you hit 80. So you're going to shade that part in for that one. And then for the last one, it asks us 54 degrees. So just like we did with the 78, it's not quite 50. It's a little bit over 50, but right before 60. And you shade that in as well. As we turn in our books to page 260, flip to the next page, it asks us to circle the number that is greater and then write the correct sign. So you're doing two parts for that. Now I wrote a few examples on the board to try to help guide us. Notice, this is a greater sign. It's pointed towards that way. And then the less than sign is pointed to the opposite way. Okay? So let's look at 52. What is greater? 52 or 53? What is greater? That is correct. 53 is greater. So what we're going to do first is circle that. Okay? And now we have to look at this 52 is less than 53. You're going to draw the less than sign. That's indicated here. You put that correct sign right there. Let's go to the next one. 200 and 300. What is greater? You circle one that is greater. That's correct. 300 is the greater. Now, since 200 is less, you're drawing the less than sign. Now let's look at 42 and 35. What is greater? Because you have to circle the greater number first. That's correct. 42 is greater. It is the bigger number. Since 42 is greater, you're going to draw that sign right there. And like I said, it does not have to be a perfect sign. Draw the best you can, okay? There we go. Let's go over to the last one we're going to do for today. For example, 28 and 73. Which number is greater? That's correct. 73 is greater than 28. So you're going to circle the number 73. Now, since this is less than this number, you're going to draw the less than sign. So you're going to do the rest of number one on your own. Remember, you're going to circle the number that is greater, and then you're going to write the correct sign. Now, as we move on to number two, in each row, you're going to mark the bubble, on the number that I say. Now, if the number is not there, you're going to mark an H. That stands for not here. Okay, so let's look at letter A. 172. Bubble in the number 172. Letter B, you're going to bubble in the number 54. For letter B, you're going to bubble in the number 54. And for C, you're going to bubble in the number 138. For C, you're going to bubble in the number 138. As we look at number 3, it says circle 1/3 in each row. So, first you have to count how many that you have in each row. Let's start off the triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, 1/3 of 9 is only 3. So you should be only circling only 3 shapes. So for the first one, you circle only 3 triangles. Like this. Now let's go into the squares. Let's count how many do we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like I said, 1/3 of 9 equals 3. So you only have to circle 3. So you only have to circle 3 squares. So as you look at number 3, for the kites, you only circle 1/3 of the kites. Then as you go into the flowers, the roses at the bottom, ask for a different number, okay? Let's look at the next one, okay? So the next one is 1/3 of 12. 1/3 of 12 is 4. So you need to be circling only 4. So let's count how many stars that I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I only need to circle 1/3 of that. So I'm only circling 4. 4 stars. Notice there are 12 circles. You only need to circle 1/3 of 12. That is another 4. So I circle 4 circles here. Now when you look at the roses for the next number, you're circling 1/3 of that 12. So you need to be only circling only 4 roses.